Fight on, family. Preston's Paradise here. Drying up a little bit in LA, even though it is still wet, but at least we can see Tommy Trojan today. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a deep dive on some of the top-end talent on this roster. And, the possibilities of these guys having all-conference or all-American seasons. So we're going to get into that. First off, man, I just want to say that the channel is currently at 977 subscribers. You guys have shown hella support. I try not to ask for much, but I get thousands and thousands of people that visit this channel every week, every month. So 23 subs away, man. So if you haven't subbed to the channel, if you haven't liked the video or tapped into the channel, hopefully this video can bring you in and make you a sub, man. I appreciate all the love and support, and let's get into the video. Now, when I put together this short list of talented players that I believe truly have a chance to have All-American seasons in 2025, I had to take into account a couple things, like what was their production like this past season, what I can expect them to do in 2025, and how consistent have they been on the football field when they've been out there, right? So let's get into, some of these guys that I think can have big time, possible All-American seasons in 2025 as USC Trojans. Starting off with that boy, number 8, Jacobe Lane, a.k.a. Brock Gregory. Hey, hell of a year last year from Jacobe, man. Hell of a year from Jack. 43 receptions, over 500 receiving yards, 12 TDs, a little over 12 yards per reception. Just hell of a year by Jacobe, man. And here's the thing with Jacobe. Some may think, hey, man, what about Makai? What about Jacobe? You got two receivers. Very hard to get two All-American receivers on the same team. It can be done. I hope it's done. But Jacobe is going to make the splash, big-time catches, unbelievable catches. And dude is just a matchup nightmare, right? He's going to make those insane SportsCenter top 10 plays that are going to get national notoriety, man. Showed up in every game this season against the top competition, Notre Dame, LSU, all the games in between. And I think he's on pace to have a big time all-conference and maybe even an all-American season in 2025 for Jacobe Lane. Second on my list, I got the Philly freak, Eric Gentry. Incredible football player. Has tools that, some could only pray for. Had 33 total tackles on the season, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, in only 5 games, man. Just hasn't been able to stay healthy. But when he's healthy, he is a problem. We've seen it time and time again while he's been here at USC. Whenever a big play needs to be made, Eric Gentry is there. Whether it's a crazy interception, a tip pass, a tackle for loss, a pick, a sack, a fumble recovery, a forced fumble. EG is there, when you need him most, man. He's a great team leader. And the thing is, you just got to stay healthy, man. If Eric Gentry is healthy, the sky is the limit for him. I promise you. Anything is possible with Eric Gentry. And also, having Rob Ryan now on this staff, man. Third on my list, I have safety Kamari Ramsey. Came over with defensive coordinator Dan Lynn last offseason. Was the guy that was responsible and took on the responsibility of kind of teaching the guys at SC the new defensive scheme. And in a defense that went up 60, 70 spots nationally last season when it comes to USC football. Have 43 total tackles, 2 forced fumbles, the pick, a bunch of passes defensed. Had that crazy interception in the bowl game. And really when he came over from UCLA, man, I did not know what to expect. I didn't know we were getting a dude who was damn near a sure open field tackler. A guy with crazy instincts and smarts at the safety position, and a guy that's very versatile, right? Can play more of in the box. It can also play in space. And has great ball skills, for a safety. Has, kind of both skills. Can kind of be more physical and be more rangy as well. Gonna be interesting, how USC defense plays with him and the other safety that we picked up from NC State. Hopefully it gives Kamari a little bit more freedom to hone in on his skill set. But a guy that can do everything on the football field and would not surprise me if he was an All-American come 2025. All right, at number 4, hey, I'm just going to say it, bring on the heat, baby. I got quarterback Jaden Maiava, man. Played 4 full games in 2024, 11 touchdowns, a little over 1,200 yards, 6 interceptions, 7.23 QBR. And here's the thing with Jaden Maiava, man. He is learning. I believe as I sit here and make this video, Jaden Maiava is becoming a better quarterback as I speak. When Jaden was hot and going, and when he gets it loose, he is different, man. He could be one of the top quarterbacks in the country. When he was bad, when he was down, he was very bad. But I've said it multiple times on this channel. I believe Jaden Maiava is going to take a very, very big leap this winter, this spring, and coming in the next fall. I really believe that Jaden Maiava has all the tools to be one of the better quarterbacks in the country. Just has to learn the complete game of football. You know, those intermediate routes, you know, has to really learn how to scan the field, make good decisions. And, you know, he was kind of, you know, thrown in the fire, man, playing against some of the top teams in the country and did his thing. And, you know, and won games, man. Only lost one game, that Notre Dame game, but has proven to, you know, have a bit of a clutch gene. Has put in time, he's putting in work, he's building this sweat equity with this team, with these guys, the consistency with these receivers and with this offensive line. And I expect Jan to have a big time season next year, man. If USC is the 10-2 team, you know, that I believe they could be in 2025, there's no doubt in my mind that Jaden Maiava won't be up there when you talk about all conference awards, all American, recognition. And I think he could do it, man. I think he's going to put the pieces, put the building blocks together to have an excellent top tier 2025 season. And that's on me. This is really an honorable mention, you know, part of this list, because I don't want to put too much pressure on these guys. But these guys, both these guys, potential just really blows the roof off. Cameron Fountain and Braylon Shelby, right? 2 edges on the defense, 2 young edges that, hey, Cam Fountain came out freshman year, looked like he looked like a sophomore or a junior, right? His ability to just get to the ball, had great control on the edge and discipline as well. Getting to the pass rusher, even tackling running backs in the backfield, and limited snaps and opportunities as a freshman in his freshman season. Did a nice job, man. His potential, we already know. I think he's a future NFL player, no doubt. Braylon Shelby, who, you know, is playing in the sophomore year, got thrown in the fire last year as a freshman, had some good moments. This year really showed a lot of improvement, you know, with his ability to get to the passer. Braylon Shelby made plays in the biggest games this season. He had big time plays against LSU, big time plays against Michigan, Notre Dame. Showed up and has really showed improvement as an edge player on this defense. If these players can get it right and have, you know, double-digit sacks or hover around that 8 to 10 sack mark, man, this could do wonders for this team and really help them, you know, get to that point of being a 10-win, a 9-win team in 2025. There's going to be a lot more talent and depth on this defensive line come next season in 2025. That gives these guys more time, you know, to stay fresh, get their blows, get their rest, and come in and make plays. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the main problem, where you had guys, you know, constantly tired, worn out, beat up because, you know, the lack of depth and the physicality that we were dealing with, it being in the first year of the Big Ten. But these are 2 young players, man, that I'm super high on, and think really the sky's the limit next year in terms of being all conference, maybe all American. Work just has to be done. But naturally talented and gifted pass rushers when we talk about Cameron Fountain and Braylon Shelby. So yeah, that's the video for today. You guys can let me know in the comments if there's anybody that you think might be on pace for, you know, having a big 2025 season. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, we're at 977 subscribers on the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please throw a sub. Please like a video like this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. You guys are the best. Today's Valentine's Day, man. So, you know, if any Trojan lovers out there you know, having a good time tonight. I hope you guys all have a good night. I'll be having a good night with my girl. And as always, man, fight on. Appreciate you guys.